Hello and welcome to another season of Pick 3 DST, where I give you 3 defenses I like and 1 defense I'm fading for week 1 of the NFL season. I'm Eric Samulski from NBC Sports, and as a reminder, these are not my full weekly DST rankings. If you want to check those out, you can click the link below. We'll dive right in with my sleeper defense of the week, and it's the Green Bay Packers. I see them outside of the top 10 in a lot of places. I have them 8th this week. Yes, I know the Bears offense will be better with Justin Fields getting better and DJ Moore in town, but I still think that this offense is going to be a bit of a turnover-prone offense. Plus, the Green Bay Packers are a very blitz-heavy defense, which I think will put some pressure on Justin Fields and will make him make some mistakes. Justin Fields is an elite playmaker, but he has a little bit of that Josh Allen in his playmaking style where he will force some things and create some turnovers and make some bad decisions. This is a Green Bay Packers defense that finished 7th in pressure rate last year and 3rd in turnover rate. They did add some good depth pieces to their defensive line to help with their defensive line rotation. So I think the sack totals are going to creep up for them to match that pressure rate. And I think they're in a pretty decent spot this week to make them a fringe top 10 defense. Before we move on to my solid defense of the week, make sure you comment below with any start-sit questions you have, and I'll get to those as the week goes on. My solid defense of the week is the Seattle Seahawks. I see them around a top 10 defense on a lot of sites, though they are ranked 15th on a prominent site with a 4-letter name. So some sites are not really convinced in the Seattle Seahawks defense. Obviously, the Rams are an offense that we do want to attack because I don't expect Cooper Kupp to be on the field. Seattle has a lot of good young pieces, including Tirico last year. They were 10th in turnover rate. They were 12th in sacks. They did give up some yardage and big plays, but I don't see that happening against Matthew Stafford and a Rams offense without Cooper Kupp. Plus, the Seahawks did have some good defensive additions like Devon Witherspoon and Julian Love. Witherspoon practiced on Monday, so there's a chance that he plays. So I think that this Seahawks defense could cause problems for the Rams, even without Jamal Adams, and I like the Seahawks as a top 10 play this week. My stud defense of the week is the Washington Commanders. They're basically top 5 everywhere, and I have them 2nd, so it's pretty clear that everybody is all in on the strategy of attacking the Arizona Cardinals offense that looks like they're going to start 5th-round rookie quarterback Clayton Tune in week 1. That's not a recipe for success against this Washington team that was 8th in pressure rate last year, 10th in sacks, and 7th in the percentage of offensive drives, or opponents' drives, that ended in a score. So this is a Commanders defense that didn't allow a ton of points, that got pressure on the quarterback, it got sacks. That's a problem with a rookie quarterback playing behind an offensive line that's expected to be one of the worst offensive lines in football. I know that Chase Young looks like he might not play in week 1, and that takes a little bit of the teeth out of the Commanders defensive line, but they didn't have Young for most of last year, and they performed really well. I think this is a really solid defense in a good matchup, and I think the Commanders are a defense we're going to be able to trust early on. If you haven't yet, make sure you hit below and like and subscribe to get all the NBC Sports content for the rest of this football season. We'll finish with the defense I'm fading for this week, relatively speaking, and that's the Denver Broncos. I see the Broncos ranked 5th and 6th on most sites. I have them at 10th, and I really could see a way in which they finish outside of the top 12 this week. This is a situation for me where the Broncos are a good real-life defense that's not a really fantasy-friendly defense. Last year, the Broncos finished 23rd in pressure rate, 21st in sacks, and 20th in turnover rate. It's great if you're limiting yardage totals and not allowing teams to put up a bunch of points, but if you're not getting sacks and turnovers, you're not really helping teams in most fantasy leagues. So I think this Denver Broncos defense is not a great fantasy defense, and they're going to be playing a full season now without Bradley Chubb. Plus, you get a Raiders offense that I know people are down on, but with Devontae Adams and Josh Jacobs and Jacoby Myers, there are some playmakers on this Raiders offense. And so I don't think it's really a smash spot for a Denver team that I'm not really fully convinced about. That's it for week 1. As a reminder, you can click the link below to get my full weekly DST rankings. Hit me up in the comments and let me know any of your start-sit questions, and check back every week for Pick 3 DST. Good luck on Sunday.